Roya Kenya Moore slams Bravo for favoring Brit, not airing threats. Former RHOA star Kenya Moore is slamming Bravo for favoring Brit Edie, as she alleges they did not air her harsh threats. Fans have felt that Kenya and Brit should have both lost their peaches, and it was not fair that one got the boot over the other. So what else is Kenya saying? Keep reading for more details. Kenya Moore slams Bravo for favoring Brit. When Kenya Moore wanted to retaliate, she went all out. RAOY newcomer, Brit Edie, supposedly threatened Kenya with a pistol. This resulted in explicit photos of Brit being displayed all over Kenya's grand opening of her hair spa. Most of her co-stars removed themselves from the situation as they wanted no part in it, and with good reason. This was not a good look for Kenya, even if she had been threatened, and she eventually realized that after Bravo stopped filming with her. Unfortunately for Kenya, the threats from Brit were not aired by the network. It appears that Brit was favored by Bravo, as Kenya shared in her YouTube video, More Confessionals. She went on to detail what Brit allegedly said to her that was so harsh. Unfortunately for Kenya, this was not aired, which made her look bad. She added she heard what Brit had to say, but for some reason, it was left on the cutting room floor. After this occurred, Kenya Moore stated that she went to the RHOA showrunner and the production company. She was fearful for her life and wanted this threat to be documented. However, Kenya thinks that the investigation was not real. Andy Cohen made it clear that the network did investigate the incident, yet they did not find that she was in violation of any Bravo policies. Fans chime in with their reactions. After hearing what Kenya Moore alleged that Brit Edie said to her and the horrid threats, what did RHOA fans have to say? Initially, as aforementioned, they said that both women should have lost their peaches, or that Brit should have been reprimanded before Kenya took it as far as she did. Thinking that Bravo favored Brit and turned the other cheek may have changed the game. Some noted that had this happened in any other franchise, the show would have been shut down. They would not have accepted Brit's behavior. On RHONJ, Jennifer Aydin and Danielle Cabral got into an altercation, so the show was postponed until the incident was fully investigated. They returned after a few days. In a world where peaches are power and shade is currency, Kenya Moore just set Atlanta on fire, and not with one of her signature twirls. The Real Housewives of Atlanta star is once again making headlines, but this time it's not about her fabulous hair care line, her roller coaster of a marriage, or twirling into yet another iconic read. Nope. Kenya is coming for Bravo itself, and she's not holding back. This network has favorites, and I'm not one of them. That was the line that sent social media into a frenzy as Kenya took to Instagram Live in a silk robe, full glam, and a fan in hand, because you know she came prepared for heat. With a sip of wine and a side-eye sharper than Marlowe's tongue, she called out Bravo for what she described as a blatant show of favoritism toward new cast member Brit Wellington, the British bombshell brought on to spice up season 16. She's not even from Atlanta. I mean, when did the Real Housewives of Atlanta become the Real Housewives of Kensington? Kenya asked, raising an eyebrow and setting her glass down with theatrical flair. Brit Wellington, a former UK reality star turned peach holder, joined the cast with high fashion, an icy accent, and apparently high-level protection from the editing room. Kenya says the newbie threw verbal daggers and crossed the line multiple times, but none of it aired. You didn't see what she said to me. You didn't see her lunge. You didn't see the threats, Kenya said, her voice cracking just enough to catch attention. But let me breathe wrong, and suddenly there's a montage of my aggression. Please. Unseen and unheard, Kenya claims that during filming at a Lux Lake House getaway, Brit made a series of disturbing comments and threatened to make Kenya disappear from the show, permanently. According to Moore, the confrontation got so heated that security stepped in. There was yelling, there were cameras. But where is that footage? She asked her fans. Where is the truth? According to a source close to production, Bravo deemed the incident too volatile and potentially damaging to air, citing legal concerns and protecting the integrity of the series. But fans are asking, since when has Bravo held back? Y'all aired Neen dragging a cameraman, Portia pulling Kenya's hair, and now suddenly y'all got standards. One fan commented on Reddit's Bravo thread. Some speculate that Bravo's trying to mold Brit into the new Queen Bee of Atlanta, someone they can build the franchise around as ratings continue to struggle. Others believe Kenya's outspokenness and refusal to play by the network's rules may be finally catching up to her. She's too smart for them, said another viewer. And smart black women make people uncomfortable when they won't play nice. The peach politics. Kenya's history with Bravo has been complicated. She's been both fan favorite and villain, MVP, and scapegoat. She's carried storylines, sparked drama, and twirled through the chaos like the showgirl she is. But this moment feels different. This isn't just about Brit, Kenya explained. This is about being silenced, erased, and edited into a villain while someone else gets a halo. She also accused producers of cherry-picking footage to protect certain narratives. There's a pattern here, she said. Black women get labeled angry while white or light-skinned cast members get labeled misunderstood or fiery. Enough is enough. Bravo's tight-lipped response. When reached for comment, Bravo offered the following brief statement. We strive to present fair and balanced storylines across all franchises. Editing decisions are made based on a variety of factors, including timing, narrative flow, and legal guidelines. We remain committed to our diverse cast members and value the contributions they bring. Translation, we're not touching this with a 10-foot boom mic. What now, Queen Moore? Kenya teased that she's considering walking away again. I've had offers. I've got options. And I've been loyal. But this might be the last season y'all see me twirl, she said, closing her live with a kiss and a wink that didn't quite mask her frustration. Her supporters are already mourning the loss. There is no Arietta way without Kenya. She's the blueprint. One fan wrote. Others are speculating that this entire saga could fuel a storyline for next season. Watch Bravo suddenly decide to bring this back up in the reunion, a fan predicted. They're not slick. A divided cast. While some of Kenya's castmates are reportedly backing her behind the scenes, others, most notably Brit herself, have remained silent. Sources say Brit was shocked by the outburst and maintains that her comments were misinterpreted in the heat of the moment. Kenya's a veteran. I respect her. But I won't apologize for defending myself. Brit allegedly told a friend. I came here to be real, not rolled over. Looks like another reunion showdown is brewing. And if Kenya does return, it's going to be must-see TV. Final thoughts. Is Kenya Moore being unfairly edited to make room for Bravo's new darling? Or is this another case of a seasoned housewife refusing to pass the torch quietly? One thing's certain, Kenya's not backing down, and the fans aren't letting this slide. Whether Bravo likes it or not, the viewers have spoken, and they want receipts. So will Bravo cough up the footage? Will Brit respond? And will Kenya Moore twirl back into season 17, or spin off into her own empire? Stay tuned. The shade is only just beginning. Want to add a fake Brit quote or spice it up with a reunion twist?